What if I told you the Blue Jays just made baseball history by spending nearly $200,000 on a player nobody expected them to get? While everyone's still processing that World Series heartbreak from 2 months ago, the front office just pulled off something that tells you everything about where this franchise is heading. The Toronto Blue Jays just shattered every record in the book for a 12th-round draft pick, and the name you need to know is Blaine Bullard. This isn't just another prospect story. This is about an organization that went from losing Game 7 of the World Series in November to making a statement that they're built for sustained championship contention. 2 months ago, Rogers Center was packed with 50,000 fans watching the Dodgers celebrate on our turf. Bob Bichette's 3-run homer off Shohei Ohtani in the 8th inning had given us hope, but baseball has a way of breaking your heart. That 11-inning loss in Game 7 still stings, but here's what matters. That wasn't a Cinderella story. That was a legitimate powerhouse that came within 3 outs of a championship. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. put on an absolute clinic throughout October, hitting .442 with 6 homers and 12 RBIs in the ALCS alone to capture MVP honors. And then there's Trey Yesevich, who went from Single-A Dunedin to starting Game 1 of the World Series in 7 months. That rapid development timeline isn't an accident. It's a blueprint, and Blaine Bullard might be next in line to follow that same trajectory. So let's rewind to last July, back when nobody knew the Blue Jays would still be playing baseball in November. The MLB draft reaches the 12th round, and Toronto selects Blaine Bullard with pick number 352. On paper, this looks routine. Teams grab high school kids committed to college programs all the time with these late picks, hoping to maybe convince them to turn pro. But then the bonus figures leaked, and the entire baseball world did a double take. $197,000 for a 12th round pick. That's not just a record, that's more than doubling what anyone's ever paid at that draft position. To put this in perspective, most 12th rounders sign for maybe $75,000 to $125,000. The Blue Jays didn't just break the record, they obliterated it. And they did it for a player ranked as the 120th best prospect in the entire draft class. Here's where it gets interesting. Bullard was committed to playing for Texas A&M, one of the premier college baseball programs in the country. Draft analysts had him projected anywhere from the 3rd to 7th round based purely on talent. His slide to the 12th round wasn't about ability, it was about signability. Teams kept passing because they assumed his college commitment was ironclad. The Blue Jays clearly saw an opportunity to land premium talent at a massive discount in draft capital, even if it meant paying a premium in actual dollars. Who exactly is Blaine Bullard? The 19-year-old from Klein Cain High School in Texas is a 6'2", 180-pound switch-hitting outfielder with room to add significant strength as he physically matures. When scouts talk about his game, the first thing they mention is the speed. We're talking 70-grade speed on the 20 to 80 scouting scale, which puts him in the elite category. That kind of foot speed doesn't just help him on the bases, it makes him a legitimate center fielder who can cover ground and track down balls in the gap. From the left side of the plate, Bullard shows a line drive approach with quick hands and impressive bat-to-ball skills. He's currently more of a gap hitter who sprays the ball to all fields, but evaluators see the bat speed and swing mechanics that project future power as he fills out that athletic frame. From the right side, he displays similar contact ability with developing power potential. The switch-hitting element is huge because it gives the Blue Jays versatility and reduces platoon concerns as he develops. Defensively, all the tools are there. His elite speed translates directly to center field range. His instincts and roots are advanced for his age, and his arm grades as above average. He's the type of defensive player who can impact winning even before his bat fully develops, which fits perfectly into how the Blue Jays have built their roster with premium defense up the middle. After signing his record-breaking deal, Bullard was assigned to the Florida Complex League but didn't see any game action since he signed late in the 2025 season. As we head into 2026, he'll likely start his professional journey with the Single-A Dunedin Blue Jays. And if you've been paying attention to how Toronto develops players, that timeline should sound very familiar. Trey Yesevich started the 2025 season in Dunedin. By April, he was dominating single-A hitters. By midsummer, he'd been promoted through the system. On September 15th, he made his major league debut and immediately set the franchise record with 9 strikeouts in his first start. 2 weeks later, he was starting playoff games. In Game 2 of the ALDS against the Yankees, Yesevich struck out 11 batters over 5 1/3 innings without allowing a hit, setting a Blue Jays postseason record. He started Game 1 of the World Series at 22 years old, becoming the second youngest pitcher ever to do so. In Game 5 at Dodger Stadium, he absolutely carved up the Dodgers for 7 innings, allowing 1 run while striking out 12 batters, a World Series rookie record. His 39 total strikeouts broke Michael Wacha's rookie postseason record set back in 2013. The point isn't that Bullard will follow the exact same timeline. The point is, the Blue Jays have completely transformed how they identify and develop talent. What was once a bottom-tier farm system now features multiple legitimate top 100 prospects. Shortstop JoJo Parker, taken 8th overall in the 2025 draft, already ranks as the organization's number 2 prospect and 41st overall in baseball. Shortstop Arjun Naylor, the 2023 first-rounder, sits 3rd in the system and 51st overall. Both are teenagers who represent the future middle infield for a team that might be losing Bo Bichette to free agency this winter. And Blaine Bullard? Despite being a 12th-round pick, he already ranks as the organization's 15th best prospect. Think about that for a second. A